Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your November 2016 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, for this reading, I'm using my Witch's Tarot deck along with the Romance Angel Oracle cards and the Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield. I will have all of that information listed below in the description bar. All right, Gemini, at the bottom of the deck, I do have Karma, which is actually Judgment, and this is the overall energy for the month of November. So that's really, really positive. So Judgment here is the overall energy. There could be like a legal judgment for some Geminis. That's very significant. You could be receiving that judgment call or that decision that you've been waiting on for some Geminis in the month of November. But also Judgment is a healing energy. This is a healing energy. So for many of you, you're healing. Maybe you're rising up from some challenges. This is rebirth. This is second chances. This is new beginnings. And interesting enough, when I just lifted Judgment here, we have the look at this. We have the Two of Pentacles. I have the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is a decision coming through, maybe in regards to assets or a home or a new job. But I do see you rising up from difficulties, and this is rebirth. This is new beginnings. So for some of you, that's the theme of the month. New beginnings are definitely happening for you, Gemini. Now, right at the center, this is energy that either is with you right at the start of November, or because I'm filming this reading at the end of October, for some of you, this is you experiencing this energy at the end of October. We do have the shadow side, which is actually the devil in this deck, crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, what I really feel like is, for some of you, you could be obsessing about this new beginning, obsessing about this decision with this energy here. I think that you could feel restricted, feel, you know, trapped in some way, like you're not getting anywhere, you're tied to someone or something. Or feel restricted in some way, but I don't think that you are. I think that things are happening slowly. With the energy of the Knight of Pentacles here, this is things happening slowly but surely. You're moving forward with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, but I think that some of you, you feel like you're not moving forward. You could be even obsessing about this, but you are. Also, the Knight of Pentacles can represent that offer, that opportunity, maybe that offer or that decision that you're waiting on in regards to a new job. It's coming. You just have to remain positive. Let's see what else I'm getting here. For some of you, there could be like a three-party situation that's going on. This would be a very small amount of you, but there could be like a three-party situation that maybe has taken place in the past. It could be ending now, or maybe some of you are waiting on some sort of decision when it comes to that. I do have Temperance here at the foundation, which is quite opposite. So in the past, this is you healing. This is you becoming emotionally balanced. Things were quite balanced within your life. But this for me is also that divine energy. So for many of you, you are very much being divinely guided. This was a healing energy. I think that some of you, I think that you're obsessing about something, no matter how you relate to this. I think there's something that you want to happen quickly, but with Temperance here, this is patience and moderation. I think that this is something you've had to wait for quite some time. You've had to be patient with this. In the more recent past, we have the Knight of Swords, and I do think that for many of you, this was you wanting to charge forward, maybe dealing with some confusion when it comes to this situation, but I think this was you really wanting to charge forward and wanting things to happen quickly, but I think that they were happening at a slower pace. And this is why we have this energy here, because you feel restricted or you feel as though you're not moving, but you are, with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles here. Now, for some Geminis, this could have been your energy of the Knight of Swords. He can sometimes be looked at as like an insensitive knight, someone who's very direct with his communication. So for some of you, this could have been your energy. And then for some other Geminis, this could have been another air sign energy, or someone with the Knight of Swords characteristics that, you know, was very significant in the recent past. Now, crowning you, I do have the Empress. So this can be, for some of you, this can be a mother figure or a woman, a character that you're thinking about. For some of you, this can be your mother. This could be something going on with your mother. And then for some other Geminis, this could be a female. This could be a woman that you're thinking about. If you are a Gemini female, this could be you actually feeling very attractive right at the start of the month, feeling very attractive and incredibly creative at this time, maybe coming up with lots of plans and ideas, things you want to do. And this is a very blessed energy. So whatever it is that you put your mind to, whatever it is that you want in the month of November, you know, this is some amazing energy to work with. I think that maybe towards the second half of the month would be a better time for actually making moves when it comes to starting new projects or starting something new. I think that in the beginning of the month, the first half of the month, it's a great time to be creative and come up with those things that you would like to do, make those plans. Gemini. Now, if you're a Gemini woman who has been trying to conceive, this is some amazing energy. So definitely give it a go throughout the month of November if you've been trying to conceive, because this is that very fertile energy. Now, coming up in the near future, this is around the second week, we do have the High Priest, which is the Hierophant in this deck. So for some of you, there could be maybe a Taurus person that's quite significant around the second week. For some of you, it can be a Taurus woman that you're thinking about with the Empress here. But also the Hierophant can represent a large company, the government, a large institution. For me, sometimes this can be something legal. So maybe there's a legal case. Maybe this is something to do with your mother, something to do with an inheritance. For some of you, there could be something around the second week dealing with very important paperwork or documents around this time, or something legal. For some of you, if you're waiting on that judgment, that legal judgment to come through, it can be around the second week. If you're waiting on important documents to be signed, it could be around the second, third week of the month. And then for some other Geminis, this is you really needing to keep the faith. The Hierophant for me represents faith. You need to keep the faith. You need to remain positive. You need to believe, you know, what you think you attract. So remain positive. For many of you, I see you coming through incredibly strong. In the position of your power, we have the Nine of Wands. And for some of you, you might feel tired and exhausted because maybe you've been waiting on something for a very long time, but you have that strength to persevere. You have that inner strength to keep going. So you're waiting for something in particular for many Geminis, and this is you really persevering with the Nine of Wands. This is you really, standing firm with what it is that you want, and you're not going to give up. You're just going to hang in there. You're going to persevere. And how other people around you are viewing you, we have strength. So you're just coming through incredibly strong, Gemini, especially around the second and third week. This could be something to do with the company that you work for, or again, something legal. But I feel as though you're remaining firm with what it is that you want. You're not going to compromise. This is you coming through incredibly strong, having that inner strength you need to continue on persevering. Or, you know, for some of you, you know, this is you maybe getting ready to take control of a situation, ready to maybe stand up and have that courage that you need to maybe get things accomplished. Because then I also have the Magician here, and your hopes and fears. So you definitely want to manifest. You want to manifest. I see a lot of creative energy with you this month, Gemini. And I think that for some of you, Maybe it's all about you just having that inner strength, that courage, that confidence, believing, having that faith that you can really make things manifest. You have a lot of empowering energy around you this month, Gemini. Now, in the final outcome position, and this is what you're leaving the month of November with, we have the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, there definitely can be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo person that's quite significant, especially right here at the end of the month. And, you know, for some other Geminis, this will be your energy. Maybe you're very grounded, practical, down to earth, or perhaps maybe you're just very focused upon your career, very focused on your finances, your stability, your security. You could be paying attention to your finances very much at this time. For some of you, this could be, you know, paperwork that is coming through in regards to a home. This could be something to do with a job, something to do with that, maybe legal judgments. I feel like this month overall is primarily focused upon finances, and for some of you, something legal. But then also new beginnings. You have a lot of creative energy here, and I think that for some of you, I think it's going to be a great month to actually manifest. I think the beginning of the month is that time period where you really need to plan, be creative, and then more towards the second half of the month is really it's a great opportunity or a great time to take the reins and really going for whatever it is that you want. I think this is some great energy to work with. Let me pull you some additional guidance cards. But financially, I think it's going to be a great month. I think that for some of you, you definitely have opportunities coming in with the Knight of Pentacles here, and then also the King of Pentacles. All right, I did have two cards that just flipped out, and then I'm also going to be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card, focusing on love and relationships for Gemini. Love and relationships for Gemini, additional guidance for Gemini for the month of November when it comes to love and relationships. Okay, wow, so I have two cards that flipped over. A bunch of cards flipped out, but they did not flip over, so I'm going to take the ones that did. So you have 4 additional guidance cards, Gemini. All right. So the first 2 that came out, wow, this is lovely. And this is at your foundation as well with Temperance. We have divine support. So you are surrounded by that divine energy this month. This is beautiful. You have divine support, and then we also have Temperance at your foundation. So a lot of healing energy that's around you, but also, you know, things in your life very well could be divinely orchestrated, things happening on divine time. When divine timing is at play, patience is needed, but, you know, this is some beautiful blessings that are coming through for you. And then we also have belonging. So we have divine support, and then we have belonging. You know, what I am getting with this is that for some of you, I think that actually belongings, like physical property, is actually going to be quite significant. So this is belongings. So that's what I'm getting. For some of you, maybe you feel as though you don't belong, or you need to have faith when it comes to like maybe a new job situation, you fitting in. You need to have faith that, you know, things are going to work out in your favor. But then also what I'm really getting with this card is physical belongings, stuff, things that you've acquired, things of value. This is going to be very important for you. So if this was like an inheritance or some sort of lawsuit, something that you've had going on, I think that you need to keep the faith. You need to remain positive. Things are happening on divine time, and you also have that divine support around you. So if there was some sort of like physical property or assets, something that was in question, I think that you need to just keep the faith. You need to remain positive. Things are coming through for you this month. If this was something you were worried about. Now, in regards to love and relationships, The first card that flipped out, this was the first card I seen, was reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. But then we also have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So this is quite interesting. So for some of you, you need to release your ex. And that could be why we have the devil right here at the center. Maybe this is something that's a process for you. It's something that you're doing slowly. So if you need, you know, extra support from your angels, ask your angels for that additional assistance or guidance. But for some of you, I do feel like you are actually releasing your ex. You are clearing your energy. And then for some other Geminis, you actually could have someone from your past. So there could be some of you that maybe a relationship has ended, but maybe you are meeting up with someone else from your past. There could be someone else that you're reconciling with. Not this ex, but another ex. Or someone that you know. It's not always, with reconciliation, it's not always someone that you've dated coming back. This is just someone that you know coming back. So that's very interesting for some of you. And with Judgment here at the bottom of the deck, this can often represent second chances. So for some of you, you could be getting back together with someone or reconnecting with someone from your past. Maybe they're an earth sign person, or I'm sensing even maybe an air sign person like yourself. But overall, as you can see, Gemini, it's going to be a beautiful month for you. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. And if you are interested in receiving additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do also draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card to my Facebook and Instagram page every single day. So if you're interested in that, please head over to Facebook and Instagram and follow me there. And if you are interested in a private reading, I do have my website linked below. So I hope you have a wonderful month of November. Take care.